Hello, welcome to my channel. You are exploring Tokyo, but suddenly you get hungry. And with the incredible food choices and so little time, how do you make the best of your trip? Luckily, there is really no bad food in Tokyo. Whether it's cheap eats or fancy dining, there is an option that meets every traveler's budget. Here, we've put together a list of the top best foods to eat in Tokyo. There are 20 of them, which we believe are truly special and iconic to Tokyo. You'll also find our recommended restaurants and places for each food, so you know where to find them. This is by no means an exhaustive list, but enough to get you started. Yes, you want to go hungry. 1. Sushi Tokyo, known as the global hub of sushi, offers an unparalleled sushi experience that distinguishes it from sushi in other parts of the world. Two key factors contribute to this distinction: the abundance of fresh seafood and the traditional skills involved in crafting the perfect sushi rice. Undoubtedly, sushi is the epitome of Japanese cuisine. The great news is that top-quality sushi is readily available throughout Tokyo, catering to every budget. If you're looking for an affordable option, you can visit the inexpensive and laid-back Kaiten Sushi, conveyor belt sushi, restaurants, where you'll find a wide variety of seafood without straining your wallet. It's our personal favorite spot to indulge in as much sushi as we desire. However, if you're willing to splurge, there are also renowned Michelin-starred establishments that offer a unique and theatrical sushi experience, provided your budget allows for it. Here are our recommendations in Tokyo: Matsue and Ibisu Roppongi, Kyubei, Ginza, Shinjuku, etc. Sushi no Midori, Ginza, Shibuya, etc. Also, you won't go wrong with any sushi joints nestled within the famous Toyosu and Tsukiji fish market. Go early and treat yourself to multiple sushi breakfasts. Sushi Dai and Andaiwa sushi are the best, but any shop with lines of locals will not disappoint. Ramen: deliciously chewy noodles, a perfectly cooked ramen egg, succulent char siu pork, bamboo shoots, and nori sheets swimming in a steaming hot bowl of flavorful broth. Ramen needs no introduction. It has taken the world by storm in recent years and continues to dominate the food scene in Tokyo with its ever-improving offerings. You can stumble upon ramen shops tucked away behind train stations and department buildings, hidden in inconspicuous streets, or nestled among rows of food stalls, each serving a wide variety of ramen bowls. From the rich and creamy Tonkatsu ramen to the light and refreshing shio ramen, the savory miso ramen to the spicy shoyu ramen, and even tsukemen and cold ramen, the options are endless. Additionally, there is a new generation of innovative and fusion-driven ramen masters who are pushing the boundaries of creativity. Feel free to explore all the options available because Tokyo is the ultimate destination to satisfy your ramen cravings. So go ahead and slurp away. Here are our recommendations in Tokyo: Afuri, Ibisu, Nakamaguro, Harajuku, Roppongi, etc. Soba House Konjiki, Hototogisu, Shinjuku Gyoen, Kagari Ginza, King Seaman Uji. Tempura is the perfect example of this. How can you resist the allure of succulent shrimp or sweet potato coated in the lightest, crispiest batter? And it's only in Japan where you can find specialized restaurants dedicated to serving the absolute best tempura. Here are our recommendations in Tokyo: Tempura Abe, Ginza, Tsunahachi, Shinjuku, Ginza, Tokyo, etc. Tempura Kondo, Ginza. Yakitori, Shao Kenyao, refers to the delectable skewered chicken meat that is brushed with a sweet soy glaze and grilled over charcoal. While chicken is the most commonly used meat, you can also find other meats and vegetables on skewers on the yakitori menus. It is in these menus that you will discover the art of Japanese chicken butchery, with delicacies like opal, liver, gizzards, and skins making regular appearances. To experience the best yakitori in Tokyo, we recommend visiting izakaya restaurants, Japanese gastropubs, and specialty yakitori establishments. Here are our recommendations in Tokyo: Torikizoku, Shinjuku, Shibuya, Tokyo, etc. Torishiki, Shinagawa. Kushiwakamaru, Nakamaguro. Japanese curry was introduced to Japan by the British in the late 1800s and has since become one of the nation's most beloved comfort foods. Unlike Thai or Indian-style curries, the Japanese version has a stew-like consistency and is typically sweeter and milder in terms of spiciness. This makes it an ideal choice for those trying curry for the first time, including children. Some of the must-try curry dishes include curry rice, curry udon, and katsu kare, curry with breaded pork cutlet. If you're looking for the best places to enjoy Japanese curry in Tokyo, we recommend Hiru no Curry, Hinoya Curry, Shinjuku, Ikebukuro, Shibuya, etc. The simple yet exquisite buckwheat noodle, known as soba in Japanese, embodies the elegant simplicity that is characteristic of Japanese cuisine. The finest soba noodles are often handmade in-house using traditional methods and are served either chilled with a dipping sauce or in a hot dashi broth as a noodle soup. When you're in the mood for something light, healthy, and deeply satisfying, a bowl of soba is the perfect choice. Here are some recommended places in Tokyo where you can enjoy exceptional soba. Kawakami on Azabu Juba, Aoyama. Kanda Yabusoba, Kanda. Kanda Matsuya, Akihabara. Nunotsune Sarashina, Omori. Breaded deep-fried pork cutlet. Tonkatsu is the Japanese version of a schnitzel. It has been a working-class dish and a Japanese comfort food staple for centuries. Much like everything in Japan, tonkatsu can be both casual and very high-end. But the very best tonkatsu is mind-blowingly crispy on the outside, juicy on the inside, and almost grease-free. It's typically served with a sweet savory sauce, fluffy steamed rice, a cool pile of shredded cabbage, pickles, and miso soup. Here are our recommendations in Tokyo: Tonki, Meguro, Budagumi, Azabu, Tonkatsu Maizen, Aoyama, Shibuya, etc. Meet the trendiest star in Japanese food culture, gyukatsu or beef katsu. You guess it right, gyukatsu is the beef equivalent of tonkatsu. Breaded and deep-fried beef cutlets have been gaining popularity since 2015. With a crispy exterior and rare to medium-rare interior, gyukatsu is served similarly to tonkatsu, with dipping sauces, rice, cabbage, pickles, and miso soup. You get to grill the meat to your preference on the small burner at your table. Juicy, melt in your tender. And with the perfect amount of crunch, the dish is the dream of any meat lover. Does it live up to the hype? Well, all of our friends who have tasted gyukatsu attested that it could easily be one of their most unforgettable dishes. You have to give it a try yourself. Here are our recommendations in Tokyo: Gyukatsu Motomura, Shibuya, Shinjuku, Hamamsucho, etc. Gyukatsu Aona, Shinjuku, Ueno, etc. Gyukatsu Iroha, Ikebukuro. Sukiyaki is one of Japanese favorites' cold weather food, where an assortment of fresh veggies and thinly sliced meat cooked in a sweet and salty soy sauce-based broth in a simmering hot pot. If you visit Tokyo in the fall or winter, mark this hot pot dish on your must-eat list. Here are our recommendations in Tokyo: Aimahan, Ningyocho, Ginza, Ueno, etc. Hayama, Ningyocho, Shabuzen, Shibuya, Ginza, Yotsuya, etc.
Another Japanese noodle that deserves your attention is udon. Chewy, slippery, smooth, and supple, udon is the kind of noodle that can melt all your troubles away. You can get udon in hot dashi soup broth topped with flash-fried tempura, cold in the umami mentsuyu sauce, or a creative fusion dish like udon carbonara. We also recommend beef udon, kitsune udon, and yaki udon. Here are our recommendations in Tokyo: Onionma, Gotanda, Nakamaguro, Shimbashi, etc. Tsurutontan, Roppongi, Shinjuku, Ginza, etc. Udon Yamacho, Ebisu. Yakiniku, Shaoru, is a Japanese-style BBQ where a fine selection of tender meat, vegetables, and the savory dipping sauce is laid out in front of the table. Everyone sits around the grill and cooks and eats the food. It's the most delicious and jovial way of experiencing Japanese communal meals. Here are recommendations in Tokyo: Yakiniku Champion, Ebisu, Nakamaguro, Ikebukuro, etc. Yakiniku Ushigoro, Ginza, Nishi Azabu, Omotesando, Yakiniku Jumbo, Shirokani, Hongo. When the weather cools, the Tokyolites keep themselves warm and cozy by partaking in hot pot dishes like shabu shabu. The name shabu shabu came from the sound when you stir the vegetables and meat with your chopsticks and swish swish in the hot pot. As everyone sits around the hot pot at the table, cooks together, and eats while you chat, it's a meal that makes delicious memories. Here are our recommendations in Tokyo: Shabuzen, Shibuya, Ginza, Yotsuya, etc. Imafuku, Shirokani, Hiyama, Ningyocho.
You may have heard of okonomiyaki, but it's more famous in the Kansai region, like Osaka. Monjayaki, often called monja, is pretty much the sibling of okonomiyaki, and that's what you'd need to try in Tokyo. Both monjayaki and okonomiyaki are very similar, where ingredients are finely chopped and mixed into the flour batter before frying on the hot grill. The main difference is that monya includes additional dashi in the batter, resulting in a runnier texture. Here are our recommendations in Tokyo: There are too many, but you can find some best monjayaki restaurants in the Tsukishima district of Tokyo, where the dish is said to have originated. We recommend walking around Tsukishima Monja Street for all things monja. Monjakura, Tsukishima, Sozai and Monja Sato, Yoyogi. Even though okonomiyaki is popular in Kansai area, there are several great places in Tokyo as well. If you are craving okonomiyaki, Santekan is pretty good. It is true that you can easily find teppanyaki restaurants outside of Japan, but only in Japan, you get to sample the finest marbled Wagyu beef and the freshest catch from the ocean. A feast for the five senses, teppanyaki fuses the concept of cooking Western-influenced food on a teppan, iron griddle. As a diner, you sit around a large, open grill and watch the skilled chef performs culinary tricks akin to dinner theater as they cook the meat, seafood, and vegetables with impressive flair. While teppanyaki restaurants outside of Japan can be casual and affordable, teppanyaki dining in the Kanto regions, including Tokyo, is usually upscale. On the other hand, it's more casual in Kansai regions. You have to save up for the unmatched teppanyaki experience, but it's worth it. Here are our recommendations in Tokyo. Ginza Ukaite, Ginza. Okahan Honten, Ginza. Atelier Morimoto XX, Roppongi. While rice and noodles are the longtime staples, Japanese sandwiches have been making their limelight in the culinary scene even outside of Japan. They are more than just grab-and-go food, but a serious craft that showcases the boundless creativity and Japanese precision. Some of the must-try sandwiches: tamago egg sando, egg salad sandwich; katsu sando, pork cutlet sandwich; and fruit sando, fruit sandwich. Jock recommendations in Tokyo: convenience stores. Bakeries. Gourmet food falls on B1 floor of the department stores. The French may get all the glory when it comes to pastry making, but those who have been to Tokyo would agree that Japanese pastries, kekyo gwozi, are equally on par, if not even better when it comes to the selection. We think that's because the Japanese are at the advantage of incorporating influences from different cultures and unique seasonal ingredients that make the offerings remarkably attractive. For sweet pastries, go for Japanese flavors, such as matcha green tea, cherry blossom, chestnuts, black sesame, yuzu, red bean, or Japanese sweet potato. For the savory department, you'll find fresh hot buns like curry pan, crispy fried bread with curry filling, melon pan, sweet bread with crispy biscuit crust, yakisoba pan, savory noodles and stuffed in hot dog bun, and an pan, sweet red bean bun, on the horizon. Here are our recommendations in Tokyo. Viron Brasserie, Marunouchi, Criollo, Itabashi, Bread, Espresso, and Shibuya. Kimuraya Bakery, Ginza. One of the summer traditions in Japan is to eat unagi, man, or freshwater eel to keep cool during the hot season. There is even a custom of eating unagi on the Day of the Ox in the midsummer, as it is believed to provide stamina and energy in the hot days. Some popular unagi dishes include unadon, grilled sliced eel served over a bed of rice; unagi nigiri, rice ball topped with a small slice of grilled eel; shirayaki, roasted eel and seasoned only with salt; eel hon senbei, deep-fried eel bones enjoyed as snack with alcoholic drinks; and kimosui, a clear soup flavored with boiled eel livers. You can enjoy unagi sushi at most sushi restaurants or head over to specialty restaurants devoted to serving only unagi dishes. Here are our recommendations in Tokyo: Aikawa, Takadano Baba, Ishibashi, Edogawabashi, Hatsuogawa, Asakusa. Put simply, Yoshoku, Yangshi, is Japanese-style Western food that is as central as traditional Japanese food. It is not merely a fusion of French or Italian cuisine, but an innovation that proves to be distinctly Japanese. Mainstream Yoshoku dishes include omurise, omelette rice, hayashi rice, beef stew, hambagu, hamburger patties, and wafu pasta. Each one goes through thoughtful Japanese twists through the ingredients and preparation. Tonkatsu and Japanese curry, listed above, also belong to the Yoshoku category. You can find Yoshoku dishes being served at famiresu, casual chain diners, cafes, kisaten chicha dian, old-school Japanese coffee houses, hotel restaurants, and even at convenience stores. Many restaurant establishments still proudly serve their signature dishes that have been loved by artists, celebrities, and politicians for decades. Visiting Tokyo with kids or picky eaters? Don't even think about McDonald's when you have so many Yoshoku dishes to choose from. Here are our recommendations in Tokyo: Taimaken, Nihonbashi, Shinsekai Grillbon, Ginza, Shiseido Parlor, Ginza. Japanese sweets, known as wagashi, are delightful tea treats that carry a rich history entwined with Japanese culture. They come in all sorts of shapes and sizes, but here are some of the must-try wagashi: dorayaki, dango, manju, senbei, and mochi. If you're visiting in the summer, treat yourself with kakigori and anmitsu. Here are recommendations in Tokyo: Toraya, Minamoto Kichoan, and Nana's green tea. You can also find shops serving wagashi at the airport, major tourist areas, and big department stores. Walking around the busy streets of Tokyo, you will often see tall, decorative glasses of plastic fruit parfaits in the window displays of coffee shops and family restaurants. The colorful layered dessert is a classic sweet treat for the Japanese and is available year-round. Japanese parfaits are made mainly of ice cream, fruits, and whipped cream along with other sweet toppings. Strawberry, chocolate, and matcha are popular year-round parfait menu items, but you might see some seasonal parfaits such as peach and melon. Here are our recommendations in Tokyo: Fruits Parlor Goto, Senbakiya, and Takano Fruits Parlor. And there you have it, folks! A culinary journey through the bustling streets of Tokyo, exploring 20 of the most tantalizing, taste-bud-tingling foods this vibrant city has to offer. From the richness of a fresh bowl of ramen to the delicate balance of a perfectly crafted sushi roll, Tokyo's food scene is a symphony of flavors waiting to be discovered. If you've enjoyed this Epicurean adventure and are eager for more, remember to subscribe to the channel. With each click of the subscribe button, you're signing up for a passport to more gastronomic delights. We've got an ever-growing buffet of travel and food content that's just a click away. So, ready your taste buds and stay tuned because the exploration of world cuisines is just getting started. Until next time, keep your palate curious and your appetite adventurous. But wait, there's more. If this video tickled your culinary curiosity, we have plenty more where that came from, so be sure to hit that subscribe now. By doing so, you'll not only get access to a world of deliciousness, but you'll also be the first to know when we post new content. It's an all-access pass to your favorite world cuisines, and it's just one click away. So why wait? Subscribe now and join us on this flavorful journey.